begin with Trinity.
Oh, okay.
You ready, Trinity?
Yes.
This one's for 1 point. True or false? The Gospel of Luke contains many verifiable historical and archaeological facts. Is everybody okay with that answer?
Yes.
Are we all okay? That's good, because that's the correct answer. The number 2, this is you, Larissa. This is also worth 1 point. Since we know Luke is telling the truth, name a similar book that must also be true.
John.
Are we okay with that answer?
No. What?
Somebody want to give an alternate answer, Kyle? Acts would be 1. Yeah. That's right. Yep. Okay. Just making sure. Okay. Mary, your turn.
Okay.
Name another similar book, if Luke is true, that we can know that it is true as Mark. That's not Acts. Are we okay with Mark?
Yeah.
That is correct. That's worth 1 point. Here's multiple choice. Also, 1 point. Peyton, you get to choose from 4 options. The same events with divergent details is a proof the New Testament was written by A, religious collaborators, B, eyewitnesses, C, theologians, D, professional historians. B, eyewitnesses. Are we okay with that answer?
Okay.
I'm not hearing otherwise. Yeah. That is correct. Now, I'm going to give you a name, and you're going to tell me, Mateo, is this person an eyewitness to Jesus or informed by someone who was an eyewitness? So either he or she himself was an eyewitness, or an eyewitness gave them the information. Okay? So you can say eyewitness or informed. Okay? So here's the first person. Paul. Eyewitness or informed? Was he an eyewitness?
Yep.
Okay. Yep, that's 1 point. Okay, Liv, you're up. Mary Magdalene, eyewitness or informed? Are we okay?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Kyle, John, eyewitness or informed?
Yep.
Okay. Reseda, Luke. So Luke was informed by an eyewitness. Are we okay with that?
Yep.
Okay. James. Are we okay with that? Okay. And what about Mark? You okay with that?
Yep.
That Mark was an eyewitness. Eyewitness. Okay, so we're back to Trinity. So eyewitness or informed? No, he wrote down what Peter told him. Remember? He wrote down what Peter told him. So Trinity. Eyewitness or informed? The author of Hebrews.
Informed.
Are we okay with informed? That is correct. Name one of the places that Cornerstone students will be going on a mission trip next week.
Urban Plunge, Kansas City. I'll take this one.
It's Larissa's turn. What?
1. Dang it, Lord.
That is correct. I should have asked. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah. El Salvador.
Okay, now Mary, true or false? The New Testament is a collection of independent writings whose accuracy was edited by a single person. Are we okay with that answer?
Yes.
That is the correct answer. Which Jewish official's Peyton Ossuary was found in Jerusalem in 1990? Are we okay with Caiaphas?
Yes.
Good, because that one's worth 2 points. Now, this one is worth 3 points. I'm going to take a volunteer. I take a volunteer because it's a little bit harder. Explain how the Ossuary discovery supports the truthfulness of the gospel accounts. In other words, how does finding that ossuary prove that the New Testament is accurate about Caiaphas? Who wants to answer that?
Because Caiaphas was the high priest during Jesus' trial and stuff.
And how do we know that he lived at the same time as Jesus? So we had his name on the ossuary, right?
Oh,
So
because the people in there with him, like his family.
his family was there with them, and their names were there too. What else was on it?
The year.
And what was he? What did it tell us? All of that was written on the ossuary. So we knew that this wasn't some other dude named Caiaphas. There was only one person that it could have been. Very good. You get all 3 points. Some skeptics say, okay, now we're there. Some skeptics say that the New Testament is a fictitious novel set in a historical context. Name one reason why this cannot be true. So some people say that the New Testament was like a historical novel that is fiction, but it uses real people in places. Why is that not true of the New Testament? Why is the New Testament not historical fiction? And we're not saying it's true, we're just saying it's not a historical fiction.
Because it, like,
Yeah, and a novel, right, is a false story. And the author knows it's a false story. So why would they die? Are you okay with that? Yeah. Name another reason. Go. Or not go.
The genre didn't exist back then.
You okay with the genre did not exist? Yep. Yes, the genre did not exist. And then, no, I'd have to. Tell me what the ossuary said.
You should do it.
I told you I was a disc jockey. You don't. I was a radio personality.
Yeah.
But my friends all told me that I had a different voice on the radio. And they asked me, they'd like say, I want your radio voice, talk in your radio voice. And I couldn't do it unless I was.
Do it.
I can't.
Someone get her a microphone.
You can grab your mic. There's one.
I was gonna get it from Larry.
It was fun. It was a fun thing to do.
Use that eraser right there.
Yeah. Just pretend.
It's fine. It has a little like foamy texture on the top there.
That's funny. I used to have a paper of me, but I have no idea where it is. The other reasons why it can't be an historical novel is that historical novelists don't use actual historical names for their main characters because they get them in trouble. And this story uses historical people for the main characters. And then also, the New Testament contains multiple independent accounts by 9 different authors over a 20 to 50 year period. How do you write a novel that way? With all those different people spread out across the known world over 20 to 50 years. Okay, Kyle. To whom was Luke's gospel written?
it was written to the most
Okay, so you okay with Theophilus? Excellent. It was Theophilus. And then Brooksada, who's sinking down in her chair, worried that she's not going to get it right. What other book was written to Theophilus? Are we okay with Acts?
Yeah.
Malin, which gospel contains the most eyewitness details? Are we okay with John?
Wait, no,
Wait,
no,
we're
no,
not
no,
ready
no,
yet.
no.
Hold on, wait.
I'm not. No, I know the right answer is Luke.
Are we okay with Luke?
Yeah.
It is Luke. Good get. Did my face give it away?
No, because I turned my page and I saw the picture.
Name another place that CCS will be going on a mission trip next week. Go. Not go. Was it Michaela? Did you get this one last time?
No.
Oh, okay.
El Salvador.
El Salvador as well.
Does anybody agree with that?
Are you okay with El Salvador?
Yes.
Anybody in here going to El Salvador? Anyone
Cheyenne.
in this room?
It's stage still.
Okay, now we're back to Trinity again. Trinity. What is hematohydrosis?
It's a condition where it's a rare genetic condition. I don't know if it's like a medical condition where you instead of sweat, you sweat blood because of the stress in the blood vessels.
Blood vessels that are so close.
Yes.
Are we okay with that as a definition of hematohydrosis?
Yeah,
sir.
for 100 points due to extreme stress.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Proven to have happened. Yep, absolutely. Okay, now we are at Larissa. Does Luke's mention of hematohydrosis add evidence to the accuracy of his gospel? It's a yes or no answer. Are we okay with yes?
Yes.
Mary, how many names in the New Testament have been proven by history and archaeology to be real historical?
30?
Are we okay with the number 30? Peyton, name another place that CCS students are going on a mission trip. We say Kansas?
I said Des Moines.
Oh, that's right. Okay. That is correct. Okay, here's your first extra credit question. So we'll go. We'll go with it. We'll go with a volunteer.
All right.
How many facts has scholar Colin Hemer identified in the last 16 chapters of Acts? How many facts has he identified? Hold on.
Was it?
Hold on.
Because it's the thing that just was
Malin,
84.
are we okay with the
Yeah.
number 84?
Yeah.
That is correct.
How in the blazes?
And then last question, extra credit question. Anyone can answer. Who authored the book of Hebrews? Kyle? It's unknown. We don't know. So,
Can we get a fourth question?
So how can we get it again?
I gave you 2 extra credit questions. You got 36 out of 35. All of
So we got a 103-ish.
ish. Okay. So the rest of the hour, you have 2 choices. You can work on his legacy story. I have Chromebooks back there that you can use, or you can work on your verse mapping. And if you want to use a Chromebook for that, you may as well. But you're doing one of those 2 things. You'll have tomorrow to work on those things, but that'll be it for the week. So make sure you're using this time wisely. And I will go through these great facts for you. Yes.
When's our meeting?
Thursday, second lunch. This Thursday, second one.
Yeah.
Socks in there. Okay, my socks. Miss Keefer, you gotta show the world. You gotta show the world.